Hey guys, Minister Winkleman here with Faith in Fishing. Had another great opportunity this evening to get out, do a little bit of fishing. Caught one little smallmouth so far. We got the lines in the water, going for some cats in that right now. I'm a little disappointed in the last time we were out, me and my son. We didn't have any cats to show for the night and the day for that matter. This evening, I happened to be out with my wife, Lisa, and Mary. We're going to do some fishing here. Hopefully, we'll have the same success that when me and my wife were doing catching the cats. So one night, we were just nailing them left and right here. I'm really hoping that Mary gets an opportunity to catch some of these wonderful catfish in here, even if it's just the small bullheads. Just how much fun they are to catch and reel in, especially the bigger channels, because of the fight that they'll put up. The bullhead there tend to be more of a pain in the butt to try to get hooked, but they're still just as much fun to reel in, just like reeling in a smallmouth bass pretty much. So everybody, stay tuned. I hope you enjoy this week's show. Be sure at any given time, check out some of our fine sponsors like magicbait.com, Farmers Vinyl Printing, Fish USA. They're headquartered right here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Take a look at all the fine, wonderful products all of our sponsors have to offer. Be sure to also check out Ski Spinners. And take a look at some of the nice lures in that he makes by hand. And I tell you, hell of a craftsman he is. He really is. He's got a very good knack for creating some great lures and lures that are effective. So be sure to check him out on Facebook at Ski Spinners. And as always, guys, stay tuned and hope you enjoy the show. Thanks. Hey guys, while I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, while I'm not catching anything, I had a little story I wanted to share with you guys. A person was driving down the road and they cut me off, and I found myself cussing and cursing and swearing at him, and I had to stop myself immediately because I realized, oh my gosh, I mean, I got some road rage here I'm generating. And I was like, hey, you got to be slow to anger, practice what you preach. And that was the story. I mean, not anything great, fantastic or anything, nothing suspenseful, but I was thinking about it and I wanted to share it with you guys to remind you guys that, when you're out driving, somebody's going to do something that maybe is going to make you mad. They're going to cut in front of you. They're going to pass you deliberately just to cut in front of you because they're in the wrong lane. It's coming. But on the same note, guys, turn the other cheek. Be slow to anger. All right? Because there's nothing you want to happen more than just living life and being happy. And if you find yourself being angry all the time, whether it's at this person or this thing or that thing, you're going to find things in life pretty difficult to find happiness within. And God teaches us to turn the other cheek, to be slow to anger, and you want to practice that. I know it's difficult to do, but start catching yourself when you feel yourself getting like that. Be like, oh hey, whoa, wait a second, I gotta chill out here for a second. And after a while of doing that, you'll start finding it very easy, and you'll just automatically, by habit, start doing it. And before too long, you're now going to be teaching your children these good habits. And I'm a firm believer. A lot of the problem in society today comes from, our generation and older. We were brought up a certain way with certain family values and morals and respect for one another, respect for property and things of that nature. Now, all things aside, we were all kids. We've all done stupid things. I'm no exception to the rule. But with that being said, the biggest thing that you can gain from it is teaching your children the same things you were taught. Hey, you turned out as good as you turned out, having the family respect, the family morals, the respect for others and things of that nature. You turned out the way you did because of how your mom and your dad raised you. You were brought up that way. You may not have liked it, but that's the reason you turned out as well as you all did. Now, several of you turn your heads and you ask yourself, why is my kid such a spoiled brat? Why can't I get my kid to listen? Because you wanted to be the best friend to your child rather than be the parent. Being the parent comes first. Being the best friend comes second. And, your kid's walking around with cell phones and iPods and iPads and tablets out the wazoo and maybe a laptop and desktop computer and all the gadgets in the world, the new video game systems, consoles, the PlayStation 4, the Xbox, One. But did you make your child earn any of those things? Or did you just get it for them because they wanted it and you wanted to be the good parent? See, you can't have your cake and eat it too when you're going to do those kind of things, guys. And, like I said, I sat back, I've listened to a lot of parents complain about it, and this has been my advice to them. You were raised up this way is why you turned out the way you did. In the Bible, God tells us, spare the rod, spoil the child. And that's exactly what has happened. Everybody has become so intimidated by, I don't want to spank my child. My child will hate me. My child will have to be in counseling for the rest of his life because I spanked him. Listen, unless you're beating your child profusely, you're just cracking them over the head and things like that, giving them a spank on the butt, listen, that child's not going to be any worse off than what you were when your parents spanked you. And I guarantee you, your parents spanked you a hell of a lot harder than I'm sure you ever spanked your kids. So keep that as a reminder, guys. If you want your kids to turn out to be good and successful, try raising them up with the same morals and family respect that you yourself were raised up with. You may not have liked it, but it worked. All right, guys, I'm going to conclude that. Stay tuned. Hopefully I'll have some more footage here for some fish getting caught. And with any luck, who knows? Maybe we'll catch some big monster cats tonight. I'm really hoping so. I'm hoping for some nice 30-plus inchers. All right, guys, stay tuned.